Anderson TV this morning is at the Anderson City Market, and I am with Kirsten, and she is on Park Place Church of God staff. And part of her responsibility is the Anderson City Market.
That's correct.
Talk a little bit about your time here and what the Anderson City Market is all about.
Yeah, so I'm actually the executive director here at the Park Place Community Center. So the Anderson City Market is one of the things that I oversee. About 3 years ago, the City Market had been moving around location to location.
It had been.
Wonderful people doing it every year, but just needing to find a permanent place for it.
It was a little homeless there.
Yes,
for
it
a while.
was.
It was wandering.
Yes. So Park Place Church staff and board decided that we really wanted to give it a permanent home. And so 3 years ago, we took it on, and so we operate it and we host it, and we're loving it. It's just been wonderful to get to interact with parts of our community that we hadn't previously known about or gotten to see very often. And so it has just been a wonderful experience for the church and for our neighborhood, and I think for the city to have a regular spot to come every Saturday, May through September from 8 to noon.
And what I also love is, well, this is a fabulous spot. It's the same place, like you said.
Yes.
Everyone knows you can go here every Saturday. But we can also come if it's raining.
That's right. So we do not close on rainy days. I monitor the weather like a hawk all week long and try to make a right call. So if it looks like it's going to be rainy, we move into our gym, which thanks to a wonderful grant that we got from the Madison County Community Foundation, we now have air conditioning in our gym.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it won't be, rainy but hot inside. It's lovely and cool.
Right. No steamy mist coming up off of the gym floor.
Yes. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the vendors that you have here.
Yeah, so we've had some vendors that have been with us here at Park Place even before Park Place had it. Asparagus Annie, she's in the back corner. She has been with the Anderson City Market since inception, and so she's really just a cornerstone of this market. Jackrabbit Coffee has been here with us since we started it 3 years ago, and we've had a number of other produce vendors join in along the way. I think Dublin Farm may have been with the market before we had it too.
I believe they were.
And now we've got LWB Urban Farm and Free Folk Farm and Fields of Joy is here from south of Anderson, and then we've got wonderful artisans that come.
That's my favorite part.
Yes.
Forget the vegetables. Yes. Let's shop.
Yes. So it's really just a wonderful mix of all the growers and makers here in Anderson and Madison County.
Now, I know that they have pottery, there's paintings.
That's right. Jewelry makers, candle makers, yes, all kinds of wonderful stuff. Yeah.
And one time I came and there was a young entrepreneur selling painted rocks.
That's right. So every fourth Saturday at the Anderson City Market is Junior Vendor Day. And so we have kids fill out a little application and they tell us what they're going to make, and we have 2 junior vendors every fourth Saturday, and they come and they sell what they've made, and they get to learn about interacting with the public and, supply and demand and all of those important business things.
What a wonderful experience for them.
Yes, for sure. It really has been. I think Sherilyn Horning, she's on our leadership team. She brought that idea to me, and I just loved it. And so she and I worked that out together. It's really been a fun addition.
Tell us about special programming that you have here at the market.
Yeah, so we have the Power of Produce program, or POP as we call it, which is not for kids to buy soda.
Right. That's what we don't want to happen.
No, that's not happening. So every Saturday we have an unlimited amount of these POP tokens. They're these little wooden tokens that are worth $2 that kids under the age of 12 can come and get one, and they can spend it at any of our farmers or growers that have the little carrot sign, and they can get $2 worth of fresh produce or honey or eggs. And so that's been really exciting. My girls love getting to pick out their treats every week. We usually come home with carrots every week, but that's okay. And then we also this year finally got our food stamps situation worked out. And so if anybody has EBT or food stamps, they can come here to the market gazebo and swipe their card, and we'll give them tokens that they can spend at different vendors for fresh produce.
So you do accept that?
We do. It was a battle to get it worked out, but we finally got it situated.
Good for you.
Yeah. And then we also have vendors here that are able to accept WIC Farmers Market vouchers and the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers. And those, it's a mouthful.
Title.
Yeah. So the WIC.
But you accept them.
We do. So the WIC office is here today handing out their special farmers market checks for WIC recipients. It's not the stuff they normally get. And the same for that Senior Farmers Market program. So there's special checks they can spend at farmers market throughout the summer.
Very good.
Yes.
And so, how does Park Place trade out who is the master of the market that particular Saturday?
So we have the last 2 seasons we've had a paid market master.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's on vacation today, so I'm here. But we have a paid staff person every Saturday, and then we
Right.
also have a team of volunteers that sign up for 1 to 3 Saturdays over the market season, so that our paid staff member isn't here by herself. So it's really been just such a wonderful effort. I think almost all of our market masters are people that go to Park Place Church. And so our church has really just adopted this and come around it. And it's just been such an important thing to the people of Park Place.
Well, I tell you what, it's an important thing to the people of the Anderson
Yes,
community.
that's right.
And so we're just so grateful
Yeah.
for you and thankful that you gave it a home and that
Thank
you're
you.
tending to it lovingly.
Yes. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
So if somebody has a question that you didn't address, how
Yes.
can they get a hold of you?
So we have a Facebook page. It's just Anderson City Market, or they can visit us on our website at www.ppchog.org/ACM. And my contact information is on there, as well as the vendor application and a whole bunch of other information.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for meeting with us this morning. This
Thank
is
you.
great.
Thank you.
Well, I am with Asparagus Annie's, and I hear that you are expanding. You're
I am.
not just produce anymore.
Not just produce anymore, just really loving the idea of having some fresh cut flowers for the market, and people are really loving it. They really are.
Good, and they're beautiful, and
Thank
the
you.
arrangements are amazing too.
Thank you.
So you're now called Annie's Blooms.
Yes.
You've added that
Yes,
component.
yes.
Very good. And what else besides the floral arrangements and the flowers do you have?
Well, we have dairy goats, and so we make lotion, goat milk lotion, and soaps. We do some organic spices, and then we have our fresh baked goods.
And are you here every week for
We
the
are here
market?
every week, every Saturday from 8 to noon.
Wonderful. And are these all grown in your garden?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about the different kinds of flowers.
This is called Dara, and it is a chocolate lace flower, which is the cousins to the wild Queen Anne's lace, but they don't have the smell. They don't have the properties that make people sneeze because they're the
Okay.
flower variety. We have glads and hydrangeas and amaranth and zinnias, which are very small this year. The rain kind of wiped me out on some of my taller varieties. And we have scabiosa, which is this little guy right here, which is so much fun.
Oh, he is
It's called
cute.
a pincushion flower. And then this is larkspur, and then yarrow. So we have a nice mixture of perennial flowers and annuals.
Wonderful. Now, how do your hydrangeas look like that and mine are half dead?
I don't know. I don't mess with them, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I have this philosophy: if you can survive, you get to be part of my farm. If I need to work with you a
If you're
lot,
high maintenance,
high maintenance.
you're
You got
out.
to go. So this is a little limelight, and it starts out white, just like a regular hydrangea, and then it turns to this beautiful green, which I absolutely love. It's
Yeah,
one of
that's
my
stunning.
favorite colors. Is this kind of green? So, and this is also a hydrangea, just a different variety.
Oh, really?
So I've been putting in, this is 9 bark, which is a big shrub, and it has a gorgeous flower in the spring, and is absolutely fabulous. Makes a great cut. And I've been putting in perennials for about 7 years. So they're really just starting to produce heavy for me now, and I'm loving every minute of it.
That's great. Now, I do have a question because I bought these this year and I don't know what they are, but I love them and I want more of them next year. What is
That's
that?
a dahlia.
Dahlia.
Dahlias
Okay.
are high maintenance.
They are.
They are super high maintenance.
Kind of like me.
They
so we
should-
get along. They're doing
Yes.
well in my yard,
Well,
but
good.
you have to water them very, very
And you have to
consistently.
cut them deep in order for them to keep coming back. And they are sun-loving heat lovers.
Yes.
Which I have a lot of shade at my place, so sometimes they're not doing so well for me.
Okay, that's good to know that they love
But
the sun.
I've kind of ignored them. So, and like I said, if you survive, you
get to come
you get
to
to
the
the
market.
market. That's right. If you don't, we don't grow you anymore.
So along with the soaps that you mentioned, I see lotions and then some spices down here and bread.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about all those products.
Well, the dairy goats, I bought them because I wanted a self-sufficient farm. I wanted to have my own milk and make cheese, and then I realized I could make soap, and that's wonderful. And then the lotions are just added bonus. Goat milk is very easily absorbed into your body.
Right.
So, and it takes everything with it when it goes. So we use all organic
Oh, sure.
things. Everything that goes into the goat's milk and the soap and everything is all organic based. And we don't use fragrances or dyes or essential oils because they add to the properties of what we're trying to accomplish is something good for your body,
right,
and not something that's full of chemicals.
Let's walk
spices,
down here and
the spices are all organic also. Some of them are our own blends. Some of them are pre-made, but they've all been tested in our kitchen. Things that I wanted to have for me and my arsenal for cooking, and I thought it would be a great addition to the market. And people have really enjoyed having that available here at a price that they can afford, as opposed to the grocery store prices that are really high.
Yeah, that's a wonderful addition.
Yes.
Very good. And then your
we do
beautiful
our yeast,
bread.
Yeah,
and
yeast
your
breads, yes, and muffins. It's just always a fun addition. People love it. We make grilled cheese sandwiches. It has to pass a grilled cheese test before that we'll bring it to the market. If it makes a good grilled cheese, we're bringing it.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. You know, you are really a fixture here.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate you and your
love
investment.
it. And the customers are great, and the other vendors are wonderful. We help each other set up, help each other take down. We're just here for each other, and that makes a nice community.
Yes, love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am with the Anderson Area Children's Choir, and you are here selling I think breakfast burritos, right?
Yes, we are. Today, this goes to help underwrite the tuition for the students that are involved in Anderson Area Children's Choir.
Great. And so also at this table, you'd love to do some recruiting as well, right?
Well, it's this time of year when we do begin our choirs. The parent meeting is coming up soon, and then the choirs rehearsals begin in about 2 weeks. We have 4 choirs that cover the ages from kindergarten through 12th grade. These choirs help to, they come alongside the public school music that is here and offer a little bit more intense, a little more than is available, and it's for the whole Madison County.
Very good. And you are still at the First United Methodist Church uptown?
Yes, the First United Methodist Church is our host. That's where all rehearsals take place on Tuesday nights, different schedules. But all 4 choirs meet there every Tuesday night.
Well, I can tell you that I love the program. It's exceptional. My children were involved and learned so much. So it's a wonderful program. If anyone's watching and thinking about getting their child involved, it's fabulous.
Yes, we serve about 90 kids in Madison County and their families. The music program is more of a classical, where we teach theory, we teach movement, we sing in languages, we sing international songs from Africa, some Jewish Hebrew tunes and Appalachian gospel tunes, and we mix that all together in just an exciting program for children who like that kind of thing.
Great. And so if someone is interested watching, how can they get a hold of the Anderson Area Children's Choir?
2 ways. One, there's a Facebook page, Anderson Area Children's Choirs, Facebook, and we'll get in contact with you. The second way is we have an email that's dedicated to AndersonAreaChildren'sChoir.org.
Perfect. And today at your booth, Joe, at the City Market, you have some yummy looking offerings.
We're for the Saturdays at City Market here in Anderson, we are doing a burrito breakfast. They're yummy, and this is part of what the board does here in Anderson to help underwrite the tuition of each of the students that are involved. So we have money-making kinds of things, donor opportunities to help underwrite the tuition for Anderson area children.
Fantastic.
We want to enrich families and kids in this community.
Good for you, and thank you so much for speaking with me this morning, Joe. I really appreciate it, and I am going to buy one of these burritos.
Yes, they're awesome. You're welcome, and thank you.
I'm with Bobby at LWB Urban Farms, and she has a booth at the market, and you have a beautiful produce, a beautiful selection. Tell
Well,
us a
thank
little
you.
bit about that.
Well, we appreciate that. We are here local. We're on the west side of town. We grow all of our stuff right here at our house, and we try to grow as much of the old stuff that people are looking for, that they come to the market for, and that's why we're here. So the market has quite a few produce vendors, so we're just one of those, and we appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out with us.
Great. And are you here every Saturday?
We are here every single week. We bring all of our produce. We have chicken eggs, we have quail eggs. We also do custom meat orders from our house. So you can check us out online, and we can take orders and fill those during the week.
Wonderful. And then they can come here and pick it up.
And pick it up here at the market.
Okay, so how can they reach you online?
So you can find us through Facebook, through most of the social media outlets, Instagram, but you can also go online to www.lwburbanfarm.com.
Very good. And then tell me a little bit about what you have here today. And it's all so beautiful. I just
Well,
have to
thank
point that
you.
out. We'll start with the quail eggs
The
because
quail
they're
eggs.
so gorgeous.
Everybody loves those. They are an
Yes.
attention getter. So we do raise quail. Byproduct of that is getting the quail eggs. So they are adorable, and kids love them. They love to touch them, love to check them out. So that's something they don't see every day. So that's something we provide here that you'll probably only find at the market.
Right. Okay. And then we have some kale I saw and lettuce.
We have kale, we have lettuce mix, we have collard greens, we do all kinds of peppers, we do squashes, tomatoes. I had radishes earlier, we're out of those now. So lots of root vegetables, lots of things that you'll find hopefully on your table every week.
Good. And I have seen your name someplace else. Do you supply a restaurant locally or?
We have started working with the Crossing School that comes here also to the market. They are going to be using our eggs to help produce their dog treats. So you may have seen us in association with them as well.
Okay, that is probably where I have then, because I knew your name from somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, did you make that connection through the market?
We did. The market actually has not only got us here, but we've made best friends here that, we'll have for a lifetime now. And it was all thanks to Anderson City Market.
That's wonderful. I was talking to Asparagus Annie, and she said, there are just so many people here that you see week after week, and you work together, and it's become a family.
We really are. We really are. We talk during the week when we're not at the market. What are you bringing this week? So we all coordinate, and we try to keep everything as market friendly as we can.
Good. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
You're welcome.
And best
We
of luck to you.
appreciate it.
It's gorgeous. Just beautiful.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you.